$45. I might not go to work tomorrow. That's at least one. That's definitely one day. No, I just won't go tomorrow. Two. The Josh Allen interception is going to be huge for my leg, man. Like, I really need that. Yeah, I'm like, I have to bank on that.
My camera's so hard to check. Check it for lateral. Yeah. So hard.
One more.
That's good, right?
Straight enough.
At 3, 2, 1.
The Spread, Season 7, Episode
2. Take 2. Break.
Take 2.
What is up, guys? Let us know in the comments if you can hear us. We are back live.
Here, for sure.
All right, Cowboys Eagles. Okay,
let's
Cowboys choked. All right, they got the perfect opportunity to win that game. CD dropped the ball.
The Miles Sanders fumble may have been more important because it was a turnover. I agree that the catches that did not happen shot us in both.
4, right?
4 drops.
4 drops.
I think 2 or 3 were in the second half, which counts as double.
Yeah.
Especially when you're down. So let's call that 6 drops. So 6 drops in the second half. You can't have that, especially if you're a top 3 receiver. A lot of people like to rotate a couple of them. I think CD's in the top conversation, but that's not top conversation like game closing
behavior.
Yeah, but at the same time, like we were talking about before all this happened, pregame season jitters and all that.
Yeah.
I think
it definitely wasn't just CD. Like if you watch any of the games today, you saw receivers making like huge mistakes, dropping balls and stuff like that. So it is a week 1 issues for sure.
But I think we can kind of, when it comes to the spitting thing, we'll talk about that a little bit. I don't know if they finalized any suspensions or fines or anything yet. Is that still kind of up in the air?
Yeah, that I don't know if he's gonna get suspended. I think he got ejected, and that's about.
I think a suspension should happen, and I'm not saying that because he's a Philly person. I don't care. I think if we're looking at it in hindsight, if you or I spit on somebody that we were thinking that spit at us or whatever he was trying to say, stepped up to us, like we're getting arrested. Like, so a 1-game suspension should be like, I feel like that's at least fair, just to set a precedent. Like, we're not cool with snatching chains. Be cool with that. Like that's one thing, but spitting on somebody, like I think that is crazy behavior. And it's not the first time he's had behavior like this. Obviously, you know, most of it was in college, but it's just you got to set a precedent. And Roger Goodell has done more dramatic stuff. Sorry for behavior rather than spitting. So I feel like this is just suiting. But a hefty fine is like automatic.
Yeah, he's gonna get fined. What do you think about that AJ Brown 1 target, 1 catch?
Did he have a book open? I didn't see if they didn't show him reading the book.
I think there was a shot. I think there might have been at least 1.
Yeah, he had 1, and it was, I think it was second and something. He had an out route, and I don't remember if he caught it or not.
I don't think AJ Brown getting 1 target is AJ Brown's fault. It's definitely not AJ Brown's fault. It's a game. It's a game plan. Like, but not even a problem because you're winning the game by throwing him 1 ball. Like you won the game, so it's kind of like from a team perspective. I personally don't see anything wrong with it. You won the game. You executed your game plan. Obviously, that you went into the game to do. It's not like you threw him 3 balls, he dropped them, and then you went away from him. If your number 3 receiver is catching a 60-yard touchdown, that means AJ Brown seen Dotson be very productive in the league already in his career. So it's not like that means
and he was getting the reason why. A lot of the times the second or third guy gets those big plays. They're getting the least amount of attention.
Yeah.
So we're gonna focus on AJ more than Dotson. Like when I was watching, I was like, at first like, it's AJ? Because I was like, there's no way he's that open. And then when I saw Dotson, I was like, oh, okay, that makes a little more sense.
Sean Dotson.
Yeah.
But you're right. AJ Brown is getting him that open by demanding coverage just from the back end of the defense, from being AJ Brown. But the question is always, what is AJ Brown's thought process within the offense?
Yeah.
Like, is he happy getting one target and one catch a game?
I think
Is he
came to
happy
a
with
point.
winning? Because I personally would be,
Yeah.
but we've seen diva wide receivers in the league. I got one catch, one target. I'm gonna throw helmets. I'm gonna kick,
Yeah, I
kicking
think
posts.
the
I'm
thing
gonna
that kind of makes it
like
tough
freak out.
is when it comes to that position specifically, because it's so dependent, when it's time for the money. Hey, you didn't even get this many yards or
Yeah.
this many catches. Like, well, you had the best running back on our team, and I got 2
You
targets.
mean like contract negotiations?
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
when it comes to that, we just saw how the Micah contract negotiation went. He is a top 3 guy.
Yeah.
He is a generational talent, all those things. And it still was okay, you have to jump through this hurdle, and this hurdle, and maybe we'll think about signing.
Mhm.
What about your injuries? What about this? What about that? So if I'm a wide receiver and the only way I'm going to get paid is if this person does something that helps me out, then yeah, I'm fucking freaking get mad. Like that's
Yeah.
just the name of the game.
I think AJ Brown went through this last year, and I think his maturity happened last year at the end of the season whenever
Mhm.
he saw that, man, Saquon's like rushing for
Mhm.
250 plus, and maybe I don't need to,
Yeah.
have all these stats. And it ended up working out for him in
Yeah.
the long run. He got a Super Bowl ring out of it.
I mean, he has a ring, and like they're on a track to win
Yeah,
another.
and they're winning. So like, I don't think there's anything that's in his way as far as the immaturity goes. Jacob Lewis, what's up, Jacob? He's an Eagles fan. He goes, so what do you think about the Chargers player that swung on Kelsey and did get ejected? That I thought he should have definitely gotten.
Yeah, he should have got ejected.
That's
for sure.
it was a
Well,
flat
that was
swing.
to the face.
Yeah, and they said because it was an open palm. I'm like,
Open palm.
Yeah, that's
Punching you. Have you ever punched the face, man? I have. It hurt.
it was a full on swing.
Yeah, no, it was like a ninja stiff arm thing. Like punching on face masks is not a smart idea ever.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Yeah. And then he
I
also
feel like-
goes, AJ's gonna get his coming soon. For sure.
I feel like with the swinging at the face mask thing, it's more of like how many offenses do you have? Like how often have you done this before? If it's the first time this guy's ever done anything like this, they're not gonna throw him out.
That's
Yeah.
it. But it was like a blatant like
Because even for the
let's compare it. Okay, if you're you're facing off with somebody, you don't like them,
look at
division
Jalen
rival.
Carter's history.
That's
They're
what
gonna
I'm
throw
saying.
him out
If
the
you-
second something
Would you
bad.
rather somebody try to swing at your face or spit on you?
Yeah.
I'd rather be swung at the face than
Yeah.
like slap.
Jacob Lewis goes, so how do you suspend one for spinning but not even eject for a swing?
Yeah,
I
I think
think
it
it's
should have been more
History,
even.
it's
Yeah.
their history.
Also,
it's the history of the player.
What about the fact that it was in Brazil? Like, there's little factors that maybe these refs were, I don't agree with it, but I think there's factors that why it happened is like okay, like
I think
that's
if something falls under the line
One's
like
in the heat of the game. One is the
derogatory.
game is out of
Yeah,
the
if
game
it's
is
like
stopped at that
derogatory
point.
somebody
Yeah.
towards somebody, like that's when it's like, all right, what are you doing? But they have a way of measuring a swing,
Mhm.
and that's an open. That's how they did. That's
yeah.
that's the
I guess if they have something but I guess we got to go back to the history of like, okay, how consistent is this? But I've seen a lot of slaps to the face. Didn't Josh Norman and Odell Beckham like a few years ago like go to town at each other with slapping and swinging and stuff like that?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
A good segue. Justin Keys, what's up, Justin? He goes, "Are we witnessing the downfall of the Lions?" That is a great.
We gotta talk about that.
They definitely have emptied out their carousel of pieces.
They lost so many pieces.
Yeah, and it wasn't in. It was a faster rate than the Niners have lost theirs. I think the Niners have like slowly been losing little things
Yeah.
to keep them at bay, but the Lions the last
It was all at once.
6 months it's been.
I mean,
They did the Ozempic of NFL teams.
let's
They
go
thinned out quick.
basics like what this
funny.
team was
Yeah,
doing, like to win, as far as just key pieces. I'm talking like
Ben Johnson.
you can attribute these guys to wins directly.
Mhm.
Ben Johnson, Aaron Glenn, and Frank Ragnow. You just take those 3 pieces out alone,
That's
and you are working with the
Substantial.
skeleton of what you were working with.
Because then there's going to be a new guy that's going to, okay, well, maybe I need to do this differently. Or maybe if I
So-
would have did this, like you're going to win. It's like, no.
So I'm pretty sure that the offensive lines coach signed an extension, and they're running the same offense that Ben Johnson's running. But obviously, like the structure and stuff, I'm sure, and like the way that they do things is obviously going to be completely different.
Mhm.
But
And the fact I do genuinely believe that Ben Johnson's offense needs a solid offensive line,
Yeah.
and that is not what they showed today. Obviously, they're going up against the new look Packers with Micah Parsons, and
He got a sack
is
today.
definitely
He hogged. Well,
he was commanding double teams in his
Yeah.
first snap.
Yeah, when I saw that sack in particular, I was like, if that would have been Jalen Hurts, he wouldn't have got him.
Yeah,
If that would have been Jalen, he wouldn't have got him.
Jared Goff
That's Jared Goff. You can catch Jared Goff
with a weekend offensive
You
line.
could probably catch JJ McCarthy. Not saying he's not athletic, but he's not those like.
Oh, Richie, we haven't even had our game yet.
That's what. But I'm talking about like top shelf speed, like the two quarterbacks that he's mainly going to be. When he was
It's that. Man.
yeah,
Jesus.
man. I'm just saying, man. He don't look fast enough to be able to peel out of the pocket like
Did
that.
break his entire leg in half.
Jacob's
Yeah.
laughing. Jacob's laughing. He goes, "I miss y'all's show." Appreciate the love. I think that's kind of a reach to. You can't hate on Micah regardless of who he's sacking.
Hating. I'm just saying, like it was. Like I'm comparing it to our team because he commands double teams, triple teams. He does get close to the quarterback all the time.
Yeah.
But the fact that this quarterback has one of us could
is easier to get God than
way easier. Yeah, and the fact that he was able, which is cool. I'm glad that he got it. Like I'm happy for him too.
I mean, they made a play off of him fumbling the ball, like the fake fumble.
Yeah.
They made a play off of
Yeah,
that.
because he's not fast. Like he did it so slow. Like he looked like he was going normal speed. But if that would have been, we saw what happened with Jalen Hurts, 3 days before, he did the exact same peel out. Nobody caught him.
Mhm.
I mean, obviously, even if that would have been Michael, wouldn't have caught him either. So, and that happened last year a lot of times. Where
I also wanted to address just overall how many keepers I've seen just this week alone, like quarterback keepers. They just
off of bootlegs.
they're not making reads. The
Yeah.
play call is quarterback keeper
Yeah.
for so many quarterbacks. Even if I don't think the quarterback can actually make the read, like the play, like can you actually get to the outside against NFL defenders? There's very few quarterbacks that can actually do it.
Yeah.
But head coaches don't care. They're calling
Yeah.
it because statistically, the quarterback keeper is a successful play a lot of the times.
And I think
But
it is.
They're not objectively looking at your quarterback and going, okay, Jared Goff can't run the quarterback keeper. Like, who else can't run? Like Cam Ward in his first game maybe shouldn't be running quarterback.
Yeah, no.
Like, there's
So his dad was pretty stressed
today.
today.
I think offenses are definitely adjusting to now having more. I mean, we were talking. I was talking about it with someone. I'm like, who's the most unathletic quarterback in the league?
Yeah.
And they came up to Joe Flacco. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
But I think that like nowadays teams are making it to where the quarterback gets a guy on is like in charge of a guy on defense, making it like the reads, so like RPO reads or like
Yeah.
where you're reading the back defensive end, like that's your guy. So if he ends up going in with the run,
Yeah.
then let's pull the ball, and now we're working in backside RPOs, or we're able to pull it and getting a better read. That's becoming more an evident.
And it's setting up
everything
later in the
else.
game
Mhm.
to then throw it on the run. If okay, this dude, the tight end spinning on the
Statistically, it is the right play to
yeah,
make.
yeah.
But objectively, I'm looking at Joe Flacco and I'm saying, in the history of Joe Flacco's game, every time a play has gone wrong, somebody gets into the backfield, he's not tucking the ball, he's throwing it away. And now you're telling him to tuck and run.
Look, but
He's
luckily,
like,
If it's there.
by week 10, we won't even have this conversation because he's not going to be playing.
Yeah.
He's either going to be hurt, get himself put on the bench because he can't score, or
Y'all sleep on Joe Flacco. That's good.
Joe Fluco. Let's call him what his name is. Who was that? Yeah, cool. But yeah, and
that's just like an overall thing I've noticed, but obviously
It's becoming more of a regular thing.
it'll ebb and flow throughout the season, but we'll see. All right, let's get into specific games. I think like the Chiefs game really can be boiled down to like their number one receiver was gone in the first drive.
Well, they're hurting so bad skill wise. Like they can't get anything consistent. The entire offseason they're practicing with Rashid Rice healthy.
then he goes down.
Well, no, he's suspended.
Saving
Like
Brady.
He goes down. Yeah, no, I'm not talking about injury.
Yeah.
Let me rephrase this. He goes down due to decisions rather than play.
Yeah,
So he was playing, but
that happens. Sky Moore gets released.
Yeah.
So they're they re-signed Smith-Schuster, who ends up being probably their most consistent receiver from
which is
this week.
crazy because I've been on the Juju doo bandwagon since he was in doing TikToks on the Bengals logo. But yeah, I agree. I mean, and it's the first week, and they have earned the Patriots look now that hey, week 1 through 7, we're gonna talk shit on them like oh they're washed, they ain't got it.
Yeah.
When December hits, we're all clinched because we know something's gonna happen. Somebody's gonna get on the roll. They're gonna pick up somebody, have a trade. I'm like, what the hell just happened?
Even with this situation, like your number one receiver goes down in the first drive, your entire game plan is gone.
Shattered, yeah.
Patrick Mahomes is literally snapping the ball after he goes down. He's not even making reads, or he's already on 2 and 3 without even checking one because Xavier Worthy is one, and he's not.
He
He's
knows
gone.
one is he knows one and done for sure.
Yeah, I think the like I said, if you're not practicing with your number 3s and 4s because your 1 and 2 are there, but one's gonna be suspended and you don't even know the other one's gonna get
Yeah.
injured. Hollywood Brown is their number 3 receiver, and now he's immediately the number 1. And he was having some disconnection issues with Patrick Mahomes during that game. So now he's the number 1. Juju Smith-Schuster, this is his second stint, so he's a little bit more comfortable in that offense. Travis showing up later on. He looks a lot better. He looks a lot, thinner and more, athletic than he was.
He's on the Swift diet.
Yeah, he got a little bit too. That relationship way and ended up getting to him the past two seasons before. But no, I mean, like it makes it hard for any quarterback to get in a rhythm.
Yeah.
You take away DeAndre Hopkins, which ended up being, a big piece. You see what he was able to do in the Super Bowl alone. That adding that type of piece to now the Ravens offense, who are playing now. So
Yeah.
he's dealing with a completely different set of skill guys, making him adjust and to be honest, you got to give a lot of credit to the Chargers. I mean, the Chargers played
As I was saying,
on all 3 phases.
On the flip side, Justin
played their
Herbert
ass
went
off.
out there and took advantage of the
Yeah.
situation. 25 of 34, 318 yards, 73% completion percentage, 3 touchdowns. He took 3 sacks.
Yeah. And you know what? I think
And they only won by 6.
I think
Like, he
something
had to have every one of those touchdowns.
that the Chiefs thought that they were going to do is just ground and pound the entire time. I mean, you think about a John Harbaugh offense, and the guy that I chose to win offensive player for Marion Hampton. I'm like, oh, they're gonna out the gate immediately downhill running, and they're just like play action, pass, run, pass, and catching the Chiefs defense, off guard with Spagnuolo. That's not an easy task to do,
Yeah.
for anybody. But Justin Herbert's relationship with Lad McConkey is growing. Keenan Allen, getting Keenan Allen back has been really nice. He scores in his first game back, being on the Chargers. Looks like he hasn't missed a beat at all. So, I think they're missing really that number 1 tight end. I think that would change the offense completely. But
Not them missing Hunter Henry.
yeah, Hunter Henry's a big fall, but to be able to get Keenan Allen back, Glad McConkey, Quentin Johnson having
5 of 7.
You seen the meme where he's looking at his hands like realize he can use these to catch footballs?
2 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's crazy.
talk about really good waiver wire pickup from your boy. I might have needed that because guess who also had Xavier Worthy on starting your boy. So it was really cool to see a couple good stories, and then we're talking about Justin Herbert, who basically is always having to be the one that takes his team out of the dump, having absolutely no help at all usually. But now it's been cool to see him utilize everybody, and now him becoming the I'm taking into my hands. Let me end this and put the dagger with my. He got the play before that last.
And I think
play,
he's done this in the regular season before. It's like basically the 2 playoff games that he played in where he didn't show that. Like he showed the opposite of it. And that's where we're all doubting him and being like, Justin Herbert, you're 6'6", like you're the star quarterback. You need to be making these plays. This game he did against a big opponent who had a big disadvantage. He won by 6. It's a divisional game. Just because it's week 1 doesn't mean it doesn't matter because divisional games matter.
Every game that was a
That's
divisional
why he's
game.
so big, dude.
Yeah, and they did what we should have done.
Yeah.
And even though
you had so many opportunities.
Yeah,
That's
but the
crazy.
thing that makes me feel a little bit at ease the way we lost is not the main reason we have lost in the past.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't because Dak doing some stupid stuff. It wasn't because our run game is obsolete. Even though the Jalen Carter thing makes me kind of like, oh, what we been able to do that? Who knows?
Yeah.
But we were able to still run without Jalen Carter on the field, so that was nice to at least see.
Isaac, what's up, Isaac? He goes, Dan Campbell is a Ben Johnson.
Oh, the merchant. Yeah, I was just gonna say.
Then Justin, the Jacob Lewis goes, I just love Philly about to make Chiefs go
0-2.
start. So Dan,
Yeah.
they got
Yeah,
Chiefs second week. Yeah, and that's gonna be.
that's gonna be.
Dude, I'm telling you, the AFC West is up for grabs right now. I think
Yeah.
the Chargers are going to be able to take advantage of it. Seeing how I mean, we're going to get to the Broncos. That Broncos.
Oh
game,
yeah, the
so,
Broncos
I think that
Titans game.
I think that that's going to be really apparent too. But man, feeling really good for the Chargers. I'm a Charger, so
Yeah,
I'm a Charger to go get
about time. About time you struck gold.
It's been nice to see them have a little bit of success. So, but yeah. So I don't
Yeah,
know.
we'll check back in week
Yeah.
7. See
I
fandom's at.
I would like to jump into the Steelers and Jets game.
Yeah.
I think that
Yeah.
game was a
Such a
really
good
big
game.
one. Aaron Rodgers showed out, which is crazy to kind of see. 4 tutties. That was a really big deal against his old second team. So it ain't the Packers, but it's still a little bit of revenge needed, especially because the Jets were like, "You gotta go, bro."
Yeah.
Like I don't
Did you
care.
see what he said after the game?
Yeah, he was, and that's good. I like Aaron Rodgers talking trash. Aaron Rodgers never really hurt my feelings except for like every playoff game. So like I'm good. Like we don't have to worry about the Steelers and the Cowboys playing in the playoff game unless it's a Super Bowl, and I don't think anybody wants to see that anytime soon. Um, so yeah, and I think DK was playing really good too.
Dude, DK looked amazing, dude.
Also, your dude Justin Fields wasn't playing too bad either.
I think it was a good game for both quarterbacks.
Yeah,
Like I said, hey, I predicted last week. I think this is going to be a good switch for both quarterbacks. in
yeah,
both
for
situations.
sure, for sure.
I think the change of scenery and kind of who was running the team in that aspect for both those players. I think it's gonna work out well. And dude, honestly, really close game, 34-32. Steelers end up taking it. Somebody that looked really well is Brees Hall too, and something that I really was taking for granted a little bit was is he actually gonna be that guy? Going into the season,
He was my first running back in our league.
yeah,
Picked him up quick.
yeah. I don't know if I would have done that, but you did.
You did pick up Genty, so I don't know if I trust the way you act right now. You chose Genty over Henry.
Actually, he played well today.
Yeah, he played all right.
For his first game.
Yeah, I think a couple things for the Jets franchise in general. I think one of the things that they were said about Aaron Rodgers is the amount of targets that Devontae Adams got towards the end of the year was a lot more than Garrett Wilson, which was crazy because Devontae just got there.
Yeah.
That's one mistake. Two, I think them banking on Justin Fields is great for the fact that the Brees Hall Justin Fields read option
It'll
combo.
be able to work.
It's nasty. Bro.
Yeah, it'll be
week 1.
Rod Taylor on
What's it gonna
steroids.
be like when they actually have rhythm?
Yeah. Or imagine,
them.
or whenever these receivers start to get more confident because they got Johnson, he's and Reynolds too.
Talk about a guy that can pull the ball on an RPO and make a play for himself. Justin Fields was doing that all day today.
Yeah. And the thing that was most impressive for me for the game for Justin Fields, even though he did lose, was the 1 sack. Yeah, it was a bad sack, but in the past he would be sacked multiple times.
Yeah.
Like Cam Ward numbers or freaking.
He also had a very, very, very bad offensive line.
Yeah, but
those years with the Bears.
Yeah, I think it was so bad.
Decision making
Added on to the problem.
Yeah.
Like it's one thing if you don't know how to cook, but if you're cooking with like no silverware and you're using your hands to make stuff in the stove, something's gonna be bad. It's like you're clearly gonna get burned in a lot of ways. So I think that was really cool just to see that. So,
he ran the RPO like really, really well. And then on the opposite side, it was like the old style, like pocket passer quarterback, Aaron Rodgers versus like the new generation Justin Fields, Brees Hall combo. And I think Justin Fields and Brees Hall is better. They didn't win the game, but I think they were better.
No, absolutely. I think Aaron Rodgers is giving Mike Tomlin so much relief going into this year now because every game that I've seen Mike Tomlin coach, and I didn't watch all of them, but everyone that I was watching, the decisions that the quarterback made would ruin his game plan.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't even be the play call. And it's like, bro, why? Damn it, Kenny Pickett. Well, come on, Rudolph, or whatever these other dudes
Yeah.
that are like probably not even going to take any
And
snaps.
Roethlisberger.
Yeah, but even then, that was at the, he did kind of get a chip off of that. So it was like, we'll deal with it. But I think,
You mean at the end? That
yeah,
was horrible.
yeah, at the end, especially when the Le'Veon Bell, Antonio Brown thing kind of went downhill, it was pretty rough at that point. But the fact that he was able to, see a quarterback make moves and make decisions and put the ball past the 20 yards
Mhm.
and it not turn into a incompletion every time, like seeing a Pittsburgh quarterback throw the ball that far, you're like, oh, dang, I don't think we've seen that in a long time. I think Santonio Holmes was on the team last time we saw something like that. That's what it felt like.
But as good as it was, like just projecting out the rest of the season, Steelers aren't going to win more than 9 games. They're going to be 9-8 at the end of the season. Like, there's no way that Aaron Rodgers can carry them.
I think Aaron Rodgers can make.
They got a good defense.
Yeah, I think Aaron Rodgers can make 1 or 2 more games added on to the win column.
If you think about,
that's all they really need.
If you think about,
the playoffs are such a different, especially in the AFC. But think about the defenses that Aaron Rodgers is playing against. If they make,
you automatically have to clock in the Ravens.
It's like if Aaron Rodgers just has to do his job, that's dangerous because usually Aaron Rodgers is having to be Superman.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if Aaron Rodgers just has to do his job, they can be a dangerous team.
Yeah, no, for real.
Especially if they have a pretty good defense and you see Jalen Ramsey making a play like he did, and then TJ Watt, and then yeah, man. I mean, Deshaun Elliott, Patrick Queen, Darius Slay's on that team, Quan Thornhill, Cameron Hayward.
It's an nasty
man, dude. So like to add that with DK and Calvin Austin,
it's the most expensive defense in the NFL.
Yeah. So if Aaron Rodgers just
they better show up.
If Aaron Rodgers just has to play quarterback and that's it, and not be like superstar New York Jets Aaron Rodgers, they're gonna be a nasty team to mess with
for sure. Bengals beat the Browns 17-16. Browns defense was good, and Bengals defense was bad.
The Bengals.
Joe Flacco threw it 45 times.
You mean to tell me Shador couldn't have done that? I think the Browns deserve to lose every game this year. It's ridiculous. And it's not even because I think Shador is like this ultimate quarterback. I just think every quarterback on that.
Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, like.
I mean, the Bengals won by 1 point.
But how many seasons have we seen the Bengals start off losing the first 2 or 3 games in a row? So
it's been like 5 seasons in a row now.
Yeah,
it's like a coaching.
This is a big deal for them to start the season off not losing.
By 1 point.
Yeah, it's baby steps.
Yeah,
like this time last year,
this is a 45-year-old quarterback. It's concerning.
Threw it 45 times.
Threw it 45 times. With all that money on offense that you just spent to score how many points? Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, no,
that is crazy.
No,
it definitely has to get better, but right now a win is good enough, I guess. So it's not 0-1, right?
De facto is that Fields Garrett college connection is sexy though. Yeah, that worked out for them. And then Roman Wilson breakout incoming. Yeah. Honestly, him getting hurt last season was definitely hard to see. I think Roman Wilson would have had a really good breakout season his rookie year, but seeing him in year 2 is going to be really nice. And hopefully a good help for Aaron Rodgers.
Colts beat the Dolphins 33-8.
That game was very, very
unwatchable.
The Dolphins are a really bad NFL team.
Yeah.
Tyler Warren, first of all, is immediately starting my lineup next week.
I have him on one of my leagues actually.
45 yards off of 3 catches the first series. I'm like, damn, what did I miss?
Let this tight end cook, dude.
Yeah. So it was nice to see that. But we faced the Dolphins in an off-season practice for like 3 days in a row, and we out physical we were way more aggressive than them,
which is crazy
and out physical them Because of why? No, tell me.
I just think
That's
it's crazy.
crazy.
I just think it's crazy. I don't really think there's any aggressiveness about.
That's you're reaching. Just stop while you're down.
Okay.
Just stop while you're
Hey, it is what it is.
down. But Daniel Jones coming out here.
Icing him up. Throwback Peyton Manning. Crazy.
If Jonathan Taylor can stay healthy, man, it's really
I think that division is probably the most division that's up for grabs. Because all it takes,
it's a disgusting division.
it has
It is
never
so
not
bad.
been a great division.
It's so bad.
Yeah, or it actually never been a great division.
Yeah, I just don't know if Daniel Jones can keep this up, but we'll see. 22 of 29, 272 yards. I mean, we will see next week,
Mhm.
like whenever the Colts play. Like, how bad is this Dolphins defense?
Mhm.
Really, how bad is it? They let go of Jalen Ramsey. I'm pretty sure they've lost other key pieces on their defensive line and stuff like that. Their secondary. Mike
We
McDaniel is
lost our
not
tight end.
a defensive head coach. I mean, that's apparent to everyone, even at this point, and going back to like their playoff game against Kansas City.
Tyreek Hill's not a captain because he doesn't know how to lead the team.
Yeah, and then he's getting on arguments on the sideline.
Yeah.
Tua's hiding concussions again.
Did
Like,
you see the concussion celebration that dude had when he picked him off in the end zone?
Yeah.
It was great.
it was not a concussion.
Chad, if you look that up. I don't remember the. Yeah, he was on the ground like he was. Yeah, it was. I wish I would have recorded.
It was Cam Bynum from
Yeah.
team last year.
Uh-huh.
They did a bunch of celebrations last year. Whenever he would get interceptions, but that game is not worthy of talking about. I feel like.
No, I think I feel like that about the Cardinals and Saints too. Very pedestrian. I mean, Kyler Murray was able to beat on a team that doesn't have a quarterback.
Yeah.
His quarterback is basically Caillou, so it's whatever. I don't think they're going to be in contention here in the next few weeks. Their season's going to be over before it starts. I do think that the Bucks Falcons game has a little bit more pizzazz to it. If we really want to talk about a good game,
Yeah, Bucks.
Bajan Murray. I mean, not Bajan Murray.
Mhm.
Bajan Robinson. Yeah, UT alumni, one of the best running backs in this generation right now. Going ham and not blowing. Hit the R Tutty. Anybody want to toss this alumni?
Robinson's long. Robinson is long.
He is, yeah, he's great. I think the Penix, gotta make sure I say the name right. the Mike Penix game that he's going to be playing this season should.
Bijan can't be the leading receiver though for the team. That has to
Drake
be.
London also got hurt too. Which is
Yeah.
not good.
Not a big fan of Drake London. I've
I
tried.
really like him, but he's just
Right.
no good for me.
8 catches on 15 targets. Drake London,
I'm just not.
55 yards.
I'm trying to be patient with him, but when I compare him to Chris Olave, neither one of them has had great.
Nick Hennon is better than Chris Olave.
I don't think so.
I'm saying like
production, Chris.
Bijan being your number one receiver cannot be a game plan.
I'm thinking they.
It cannot work
Chris Olave's had a better. Let's look that up.
I got you.
I don't know.
because I feel like the Falcons have moved in a positive direction, going with Michael Penix Jr. So like he is a quarterback, obviously like Kirk Cousins. I don't know if anyone has any disagreements about that. Michael Penix compared straight to Kirk Cousins. I feel like Michael Penix is like clearly a better.
Oh, for sure. How many years has he played?
Not enough.
But the next step is
This is Penix. Who? Drake London?
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
they play the same amount of years.
he's 22.
So 886, 905. He had 2 1,000-yard years. Come on now, it's better.
I feel like the next step for the Falcons is to
get him trying to fact check.
it's to get Penix a legit number one.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a legit number one receiver on the Falcons.
Drake London is not a legit number one.
Yeah, exactly.
I want to stand on that.
I will.
I think he is a really good number two. I think he can be an effective number two. I think he can be a crazy word number three.
Legit
if he
number
got
one, the value of the receiver that they need on this team.
He got hurt. Look how many games he played. Look how many games he played.
They need a receiver that can be a one on any team.
Yes.
Being a one on the Falcons right now is not that.
It's not saying. No.
You need a one that can be a one on.
In my opinion, I think Kyle Pitts is more number one than Drake London. Obviously, But
that is
no. Hear me out. And I'm
I
not.
question your sometimes I question your knowledge on ball, but
But the thing is,
great.
when you look
Have
at
the same quarterback.
yeah, but when you look at it like this, okay, there's a 6'7" tight end.
Kyle Pitts has been in the league for like 6 years and like has crossed 1,000 yards like once.
He's a 6'7" tight end with his speed, all these intangibles. And Drake London
Has all the intangibles too.
doesn't have the same
6'5",
doesn't have the same. No,
runs great routes,
just-
has strong hands.
Kyle Pitts he could be a wide receiver. That's how great he is. But they just keep him.
Because he's skinny.
Josh, do you think
skinnier
Drake
than
London
everybody.
is like could be a number one on
Drake
board?
London is a number one receiver.
Can he
On
be
the
a,
Falcons?
can he be a number one receiver on 5 other teams?
Teams like
Yes.
Name 5 other teams that he could be a number one on right now with the receivers
The
that are.
Browns, the Ravens, everybody in that division besides the Bengals. How?
I'm mad he went to the Browns. He went to another team that don't have a wide receiver. That don't have any.
You asked me for.
You're right. I'm moving
And
the
the ones
goalposts.
in their division.
I'm moving the goalposts. Okay, they're not present in their division.
Oh, I'm sorry. Wait.
even that's only 3 teams.
Yeah, let's name 2 more.
I would say easily Packers.
No.
Yes.
Over Romeo Dobbs?
Yes. What's Romeo Dobbs is not a fucking.
There are like 3 receivers that
What
have
about
the
Christian
potential to
Woods?
be
Isn't
better
that
than
a-
Drake London.
That's Christian Watson is
Watson?
always on the.
Matthew
on
Bowman looked
IRs.
good today.
He's okay.
He has the potential to be better.
One
Matt-
game, I'd like. Let me take all the one game rookies that you're about to say and throw them out the window.
Well, I've seen Drake London's peak. I'm pretty sure.
Drake London.
I have not seen Matthew
Drake
Bowman's
London, who is throwing the ball to Drake London, guys? Can you please tell me? Please tell me who. Can you tell me who has thrown Drake London the ball in his 3 seasons that he's been in the NFL?
I
He
think
has not shown.
Who?
enough.
No. Can you answer that for me?
it
answer
doesn't
that.
matter.
It does.
Right now,
Seriously?
right now, we're not talking about that part. We're
That-
talking
no,
about
you should talk
No,
about that
the
part.
thing
That
is,
has a huge
the
reason
number
why.
one receiver
Fact.
covers up mid quarterback
Yeah.
play. A number one receiver covers up mid quarterback play. As you know, if you have a quarterback that is all right mid
Yeah, that's
or
why
kind
he
of like
had
that,
1,200 yards
one
last year
time,
and 9.
one time.
Olave had 400 yards.
Because he was hurt.
Well, the best availability.
He had
was the
top
best
1,000 yards with Jameis Winston. You mean to tell me the quarterbacks that the Falcons have been better than
He had
Jameis
Drew
Winston?
Brees his last season.
First season,
He played with Drew Brees
one time.
I promise you.
You played with Drew Brees one time.
Brees' arms was gone.
That's what I'm saying. The last
Good quarterback. Hey, so was Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning's arm was gone.
Now we're talking about quarterbacks that ain't played since.
Same.
No, see, look at this.
You're telling me Desmond Ritter? That's who he played with. Desmond Ritter.
Yeah, Desmond Ritter and
Is-
Kirk Cousins off in the
Google Chiefs.
Okay, what about Jameis Winston? I'm not licking my fingers like the dub thing because it's
Jameis
too warming.
Winston is not as bad of a quarterback. Jameis Winston is better than any quarterback than that Drake London has played with. And that's including
I don't know.
Kirk Cousins right now. Kirk Cousins right now is really bad.
Yeah.
He can't move. Jameis Winston right now is a
Can,
better
can we
quarterback.
say that this season determines it?
Chris
yeah,
Olave and
'cause
Drake
you're
London?
talking about a
Like,
second
how many
year.
more chances is he going to get? Like, this season is going to be a huge season for
He
Drake
had a
London's
great
career.
season last year. Are you not seeing this? 866, 905, 1,000. Every single year he's gotten better. 9 touchdowns last season, 1,271 yards. How is this? How is this not
so
a number one
It's-
receiver?
It's not enough.
Yeah,
What are you
this.
talking- He had who was throwing him the
First
ball
off,
the first 2 seasons.
So now that we've kind of zeroed in more on these stats, now that there's extra games, 1,000 yards isn't a big deal no more. We were just
You
comparing.
were
it
just
to-
talking
But
about
I'm saying we're zeroing in on like the capability of this person. We were comparing to now we're zeroing in on one person. So this one person, Drake London, he got 1,000 yards. Cool. He played extra games. So now it's like 1,000 yards isn't a big deal no more
extra games and what?
compared to how it has been in the past. It used to be a big deal for a receiver to get 1,000 yards. Now, not so much.
Like, I look at Terry McLaurin in a similar situation, and Terry McLaurin
I think Terry McLaurin's
jumps
better.
off the field to me.
Terry
Yeah,
McLaurin
Terry
has been
McLaurin.
this season for 12 seasons damn near.
But when is Terry?
And he just had his best season last year
But even
because he got a
before that,
legitimate quarterback.
even before that, Terry McLaurin was really good. He was covering up mid quarterback play, like being really good.
So tell me why he gets a good quarterback and then bursts off the fucking field. Because
I don't know
quarterback
if
play
Drake London will
matters.
do that though.
Yeah, there's
Or will he ever
Well,
get a chance?
I
to?
hope so because he played with 3 quarterbacks, like damn near 3 quarterbacks last season.
what last year? Yeah,
Yes.
it was Penix.
Yeah, but
And Kirk
But-
Cousins and
but-
another guy.
these are the situations
Same
that
year the
wide
season
receivers get
before.
into is they never get their Jaden Daniels. They never
True.
get it, and then we never know.
But then we have
I just
people.
don't understand how these are not.
So
this is not.
let's compare. If we really want to kind of stop the participation trophy, let's say, what about DeAndre Hopkins? That is a prime example of number one elite covering up mid quarterback play. He's had more quarterbacks than we've probably all had girlfriends come. Like, let's be real. 10, 12, 21, 30. He had a lot of quarterbacks. So it's like, if Drake London is in that type of realm,
He's not. D-Hop,
how much further down are we going to
Deshaun
go?
Watson's a good quarterback.
D-Hop's one of the greatest.
Yeah, but that was
Lamar
like,
Jackson's a good
what, 2
quarterback.
years?
Patrick Mahomes is a good
Yeah, but we're
quarterback.
talking about the years before that in Houston. Matt Schaub.
Those other guys.
Yeah,
Matt Schaub is better than Desmond Ritter.
okay, but that's the only one I can
Matt
think.
Schaub is a Pro Bowl quarterback.
Do not make me look up Houston Texan quarterbacks right now.
Case Keenum, tell him how good Case Keenum is. Tell him how good Case Keenum is. Remind us.
You making my ass act up with this shenanigans. But how much further are we going to go down the list for Drake London
It's
in
crazy
regards?
what you guys
What tier are we going to go to? If D Hop is tier 1, clearly he's not there.
You're talking about like
If
I'm not saying he's an elite receiver. I'm saying he is a number one for him. For you guys to say
Is he a fringe number 1?
Darnell Mooney is a number 2 receiver. Drake London is a number 1 receiver. Drake London,
He's a number 2 who you told us multiple times was a 1.
yeah, until he got started getting hurt. Yeah, then he was not available.
Okay.
That's why Chris Olave has not been.
Chris Olave is a number 1.
He has not been available.
Chris Olave. So if Chris Olave is not a number 1, Drake London.
Chris Olave is a slot receiver.
Drake London tries to go into
Jacob London is a almost 6'6" X receiver. What are you talking about?
Chris Olave is like 6'4",
What we
6'5".
need to be talking about is Emeka Egbuka because he had the
Yeah.
game touchdown.
That's a number 1.
That is crazy.
Emeka Egbuka, number 1.
This is a receiver that nobody knows about.
It doesn't matter. If you're number 1, you're number 1. If you bunge, you bunge.
I can't.
Drake London make the London Bridge fall down.
We have one viewer right now, Daniel, and that's because you're shenanigans.
You're
They don't want to listen to that bullshit.
Oh my God.
how tall is
Anyway,
Chris Olave?
great game-winning drive from Baker. I mean, he just does it over and over. Right.
Damn, he's 6 foot. That's a small fella.
Is that a number 1 quarterback for you, Daniel?
And again, division game, going down the line, we know the Falcons and Bucks.
That's going to be the
Their
fight.
record is going to be close.
Mhm.
It's going to come down to these games.
9, 8, 10, 7 range, something like that, or whatever the number is.
And in the NFL, you have to win the division, go to
Yep.
the playoffs. So,
Yep.
especially in that division,
Yeah.
there's not going to be two playoff teams from that.
Remember when Carolina won and they were like either 500 or under 500?
Yeah.
It's going to be one of those
There's
situations.
multiple teams that have been under 500 that have won to the playoffs. It probably won't happen anymore because of the 17-game season, but
Nonetheless, the one stat and the last stat that I'll throw out when it comes to the Bucks Falcons, the leading rusher for the Bucks is again Baker Mayfield.
Yeah.
I thought that they were going to address
That
the
needs to
running back
stop. That
situation.
needs to stop. Right?
Josh Allen cannot win a playoff game like that. Neither can Baker Mayfield.
They definitely can.
Yeah. Next game. Oh, what about Travis Hunter? Little Caesar fade. He's balling. He did pretty good today.
He did.
Yeah.
Decent.
For a Cordell Stewart-esque Swiss Army knife type guy.
The owner did say that he was going to change the game of football, though, as we know it. So he hasn't done that yet. But pretty decent game.
I thought again, these guys have no clue how these guys are going to be playing because they're rookies.
The owner typing up Travis Hunter is one of the funniest videos I've ever seen of mine.
It gave me Jerry Jones vibes.
He's like, this man is better than Deion Sanders. He's going to change the way
I was
football
like,
is
dude,
played.
relax, bro, relax. Like,
He
you
had
putting
to
a
take
target
it
on his
back.
back. He had to cut his hair off because he didn't want to show the stress.
And his quarterback is Trevor Lawrence. So let's chill out.
Did we see J.C. Horns?
We've been talking about Trevor Lawrence very highly lately. What do we think about Trevor Lawrence? I don't think about asking you that when I'm
He
saying
looked really comfortable besides.
mindset interception. That was a
Pick was a hell of a
really good. I'm gonna say that was a really good.
If I do that pick, I'm like,
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I mean, if Travis Etienne has 143 yards on 16 carries every game,
Trevor Lawrence didn't look bad.
19 of 31, 178 yards, 61% completion percentage.
That was one of those guys I remember from the last couple seasons.
One pick.
that has been getting a little bit of the praise. I think Bryce Young.
I don't know
needs-
if it's me giving praise or me just trying to defend him from you guys saying that he's
And
dog
they
shit.
beat what we consider to be one of
Even
the worst
even
teams.
after the Chargers win in the playoffs, you guys did not even. You wouldn't
Didn't
even give
flinch.
Matthew. You
Didn't
wouldn't even
flinch
give
this time.
Matthew Stafford.
I
You wouldn't even give Matthew Stafford his credit
10 times better.
on the Super Bowl. Like, come on, dude.
Well,
Okay, that was different.
yeah,
That was not different.
Daniel.
yeah, it
No,
was good.
a lot of things are different with Dan.
No, but clearly
There's an asterisk by Daniel's observation.
Yeah, but accuracy is accuracy. When I spit facts, I spit facts. I think the Trevor Lawrence thing, these next 2 seasons is going to 100% determine where he's going to go. Like after not this year, but after next year, it's either going to be. I don't even know how to describe it because there's no way they're going to invest a mega contract into this guy. I'm talking about another one because I think in
Another
2
one, yeah.
years is going to be
The thing
another
is,
one.
like, I feel like teams have really honed in on like you have to get to a Super Bowl on a quarterback's rookie contract. Like that's the goal of
Yeah.
every organization now. Is get to a Super Bowl on your quarterback's rookie contract
Before you have to pay him everything,
before you have to pay him like everything, and you build a team around him, and you
lose
like,
everything.
you see what a rookie.
Yeah, and then you
quarterback
just
can
sell
do.
tickets unless you have a super mega ultra.
And James
thing.
Daniels is definitely a
What I think something that changes that is whenever you get a whole new regime and head coach, which is what the Jacksonville
Yeah.
Jaguars did.
well,
Yeah.
bad teams are recycling like and refreshing head coaches and GMs like every 2 years.
Yeah,
So it's
that's
like,
true. That's
Yeah.
true.
when does it end?
Yeah.
Like
The Urban Myers experiment definitely put him back a year and a half. I'll give you that.
That's what I was trying. That's what I've been trying to defend. Everything. I'm like, who was this guy's head coach?
Hmm.
Like, "Oh, I don't care."
Urban Myers, yeah, but
it didn't just set him back.
it set the whole franchise back.
organization.
Yeah, it set
Which
everything back.
goes into the rookie contract and like talking about, you know,
He still got paid though.
The rookie contract idea is a bit of a newish thing. It's not new because like it kind of started when Patrick Mahomes came to the league.
Mhm.
But it is new-ish. So you kind of have to cut ties with Trevor Lawrence if you're following that mindset. Like if you're following the Jaden Daniels, Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Lamar,
I think
Joe Burrow mindset.
I think what makes
It's like
it
get
really
one of those
difficult-
guys or you lose.
What makes it so difficult for Trevor Lawrence is that division is so ass.
Yeah.
Like you are supposed to be this long hair,
He's an
Bob
overall
Hill
pro pick,
touchdown
it's-
throwing machine from wherever you came from. And you're in a division that has had the worst type of franchises.
Yeah.
The Titans, they just got rid of their greatest player of all time, basically. Derrick Henry.
Back-to-back seasons, AJ Brown.
AJ Brown and Derrick Henry. Also you have the Colts. They've never been the same since they got rid of Andrew Luck, and well, not got rid of, but Peyton and Andrew walking out that door, not been the same since.
Yeah.
And then we throw in the Texans. They are
down.
yeah, they're kind of up and down, but other than that, like you should be able to do a
Compete.
Tom Brady thing, at least run the field. And they're not even doing that. They're fighting for scraps. And I think if I'm the owner for the Jaguars, that's what I'm looking at. Like, dude, like
Well,
help me, please.
I just have no confidence in the owner when he said like Travis Hunter is the next Deion Sanders. Like,
Yeah, that's true.
no one is the next Deion Sanders. Like,
There's no such thing.
Well, I think some
Like,
consistency for Trevor Lawrence is going to be ultimately the thing that helps the young quarterback because that's what helps the young quarterback is consistency. I think him having a good
I think Liam Cohen is definitely gonna
help him.
help him.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not gonna hurt him. Like Liam Cohen has
It's going to be better than
been
what he's
proven
had.
in this league, and everyone else he's had has been an absolute dumpster
Yeah.
fire. So he definitely can't get worse.
Yeah.
And they just beat the worst team in the league, so it's only up from here. Like we'll see what
Which
kind
is
of
a divisional game.
Panthers.
Jaguars. Or I'm sorry.
No, that's AFC.
They beat
AFC.
Panthers.
No.
But
Yeah, Jaguars versus Panthers.
it's
AFC.
conference.
No, this is not even the same conference.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's not
they're in
the
this. Oh no, they're not.
Yeah, no. Panthers are with the
Jaguars, that's
Falcons
LSU.
and Bucks.
But
Gotta get together.
Pre-game jitters, but you still need to.
Pre-game to
yeah. Let's see the Jags beat a real team. Let's see Trevor Lawrence have a 70% completion percentage. Let's see a true wide receiver one step up on this team. Like, let's see it.
I think with
Quarterback is the NFL is about what have you done for me this week?
Yeah.
This week you
Yeah.
beat the Panthers. Good for you. Let's see what you do next.
it's kind of like in reverse for the quarterback receiver conversation. Like a number one receiver makes a mid-ish quarterback look better than he actually is. A number one quarterback makes mid-ish kind of receivers look like they should be getting paid a gajillion dollars, a la Gabe Davis. Like that's the reason why Gabe Davis left and got his bread because Josh Allen had him looking way better than he really is. So we need.
Still someone against talk about.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Uh, Broncos beat the Titans 20-12. Raiders beat the Patriots 20-13.
Gucci didn't have a great start to his career.
Jesse scored a touchdown.
Yeah.
Cam Ward looked very jittery, like very weak one.
In his defense, the Broncos defense is so good this year. Like they are. Sean Payton is putting.
So jittery.
Yeah. It's probably because he knew Shador was around the corner. All that talking he did in Oregon. But I think the 6 sacks that Cam Ward took is. Well, I don't think that's going to happen every game.
Hope not.
Yeah, there's no way they're going to be able to survive with it. Tony Pollard came back to reality, fumbling, not getting over 80 yards with almost 20 carries when he has to be the bell cow. I'm not trying to take a shit on the ex-Cowboy, but
that happens. But yeah,
the Niners Seahawks game was a pretty interesting one, especially because C-Mac was coming back for the first time with his calf healed.
and then George Kittle's gone.
Yeah,
Brutal injury.
Mm-hmm.
Like
I didn't see that happen.
losing George Kittle this early in the season, you can look at it as like a good thing because maybe he'll be back in
Yeah, I
time
was just
for
gonna
a
say that might actually help.
late season push. But it's just so many seasons in a row now where he gets injured multiple times, and not like that's the biggest.
Yeah,
It's like you can get injured week one, like it happens. It happens to a lot of
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
You come back like week 6, week 7, you play out the rest of the season. George Kittle, he's gonna come back week 6, week 7, play for 2 weeks, and then get injured again.
Yeah.
And then he's out for the playoffs, and then it's
Yeah.
like it snowballs, and it's a whole thing.
Damn, Jawan Jennings got hurt too.
Yeah, Jawan Jennings
They
got
have
serious-
no receivers.
They have no receivers.
The
And Brock Purdy still led that game winning drive. It was pretty impressive. But the Niners are in serious trouble.
Mhm. That division, I think, is up for grabs too.
100%.
Actually, I think the Rams might
Rams
be
are
the
gonna
one.
do it
Yeah,
as
I was
well.
gonna say. Actually, now that I looked, I was like, wait a minute, the Rams are in that.
Well, the thing is, Stafford's just not healthy. Like his back is messed up.
He's literally Peyton Manning the last 2 years on the Broncos.
Not saying he can't do it. Like there's obviously pain meds he can take.
He can't put the franchise on his back.
No.
Like he has to be the reason why. Basically, he's kind of like what the Steelers have been praying for is a quarterback that won't lose you the game.
Yeah.
He can do those decisions, but if you're down 10 points and he needs Matt Stafford's going to be like, I can maybe do one.
How many hits can he take?
Yeah.
Like it's a 17-game season
Mhm.
and then playoffs, and he just did that last year on basically the same injury. The Rams played so well last year in the playoffs,
Mhm.
and I just don't know if we'll ever see that Rams team
Peak like that again. No.
peak. That was
That was
incredible.
peak. Yeah.
I just don't know they have it in them again. Yeah. Rams beat the Texans 14-9. And then Packers beat the Lions 27-13. We've already talked about
Yeah.
that game.
That's pretty much all of them. Now we got to get into tomorrow.
Projections. Tyler?
You guys obviously have to lead the truth with that.
It's going to be a close game. It's going to be a defensive, I think.
So this is my question from a spectator. Are you rolling with the Ben Simmons rookie, JJ McCarthy, or are we running with my lip gloss is popping, Caleb Williams?
Just stats projection.
No. Like, who's going to be the better quarterback to pull the game out? Well, that's what it's going to pretty much boil it down to. The defenses should probably cancel themselves out. Now it's going to be quarterback play.
Yeah. I mean, Caleb Williams has a whole year under his belt. Like, it's just a different approach to the game. I mean, go watch Caleb Williams' first game last year. Go watch it. 93 yards or something on like 12 of 25, something like that. It was horrible.
Not with a dub.
And he got better and better each week. That's what rookies do.
Mhm.
Caleb Williams, I think the thing that doesn't scare me, but I think it keeps an OC up at night versus the Vikings is your guys' defense. Obviously, I
Yeah.
think Brian Flores
Mhm.
is a force to be
Dallas
reckoned
Turner.
with, and then obviously we went through your guys' acquisitions last week. What I think that Caleb has is 2 great games versus you guys last year,
Mhm.
where he put us in position to either win the game, where he won it, or he put us in position and our guys elsewhere of Caleb didn't make it happen.
Yeah.
Um, and those were in high tense situations, and he was able to make it happen both
Mhm.
times. We should have won the one at our house, but I think we missed a field goal. But ended up winning Monday night 2 weeks later, and it was in huge part because of him. And both times he had to come back with like game winning or game tying or drives, which
Just
he
another thing too. He's,
executed highly.
for
In.
one season, he's been in a lot of those
Yeah.
situations already.
Yeah, and
JJ McCarthy's never seen anything like
with
that.
some great coaching, it's literally going to be the difference between
Yeah, Ben
winning
Johnson's
or
definitely going to help that.
And the home field
Ben
advantage.
Johnson's going to call a timeout. Ben Johnson's going to be
Yeah.
able to put us in better situations.
The home field advantage is huge.
So all that's
we've
cute.
been to a
Who
better
is
state.
going to win? Stand on it. Which one of y'all think y'all team is going to win? Because clearly you won.
It's so difficult to like.
It's gonna be such a close game.
I think there's just so many factors. I mean, having Jordan Addison out, and then a rookie quarterback basically come in like that, it's gonna be so difficult to.
This is the difference between winning Super Bowls and not. We stamp it when we know we got it. Now you got one Super Bowl. This is y'all Super Bowl beating each other. Winning championship ain't really on the table for you guys.
That's crazy.
I know I'm talking shit, but that's only because I really ain't got nothing going this year. So I'm just seeing who's coming down with me first. Pause.
I think I'll go.
I think I can objectively pick the Vikings to win this game. That being said, I've never seen JJ McCarthy take an NFL season.
Yeah, that's literally I think, like I said, I think it's really going to come down to. I think the biggest battle is going to be our offense versus your defense. Obviously, like us getting Ben Johnson and like having what we have right now, and then obviously
Ben Johnson
yeah.
versus
great defensive
Lanyard or Lanyard.
and then but also like I said, Caleb Williams having that experience versus this defense already when playing really well gives me that confidence of like
because they're
but
really bad against running quarterbacks last year.
Yeah, and also he was throwing at extensive levels, like really good levels versus your guys' defense last year with a very, very pitiful offensive coordinator and game plan. So like that'll and like now we have a better offensive line, better weapons. The only thing that I hope we get is a pretty good run game. I really hope we do transfer like Brees or something.
And our secondary didn't get better from last year. Like, it's either the same or worse.
And I just think
our D line is like stick out.
You guys have like a top. Yeah, you guys have a top 6 defensive line.
I think it'll come down to your offense versus our defense.
And do you think that's going to make you guys win or not? But he's still going to.
I'll say yeah. I think it'd be closer. I think we'll win like 27-24.
Ooh, field goal dub. You thought it was gonna be closer than that? Or you feel like it's gonna be a little bit more separated when the Vikings pull it out?
I think the Vikings will win
20-27?
17-13.
Damn.
It's gonna be a low scoring game.
So you guys ain't even gonna score 2 touchdowns, according to him.
No, I think points will be scored.
I don't think they will. Jake McCarthy is gonna be very nervous. And Caleb Williams is gonna be under a lot of pressure. We're gonna blitz a lot.
Yeah, but Ben Johnson has answers.
Yeah, this is what I've been waiting for. Yes, Chad, you see this? We got them.
That's my thing.
Yeah, they quietly. I gotta poke a little bit to get him to go, but once it goes like a Beyblade,
it's literally just is answers to what you guys do because. That is one being coached completely differently to know right from wrong.
Being coach
to have a good scheme and good system in play by situation, like situational ball completely changes the team whenever it really matters. So him to have somebody behind him that's like putting him in the right position alone, tells him, "Hey, I need to let it go. It's a quick game. I need to let it go now instead of like, okay, well, these guys don't really know what they're doing. I'm playing with a bunch of like second, third stringers. So like now I'm gonna double clutch a little bit and like maybe roll to my right more because I don't trust my left side of my offensive line because it's third, fourth. Like,
How is Jetta's played against the Bears?
good? He's been good.
Played pretty
Decent.
Yeah,
It's
'Cause-
definitely not the best team that he
because
played.
I think that is going to make or break how McCarthy can handle this.
but
game.
not having Addison there is also going to be
Yeah.
well in our favor. I mean, you guys
You guys
Jeff-
have the better run.
Jefferson
game.
has had his best games with Addison on the field. I'm pretty sure.
yeah.
Uh,
But you guys did get Adam Thielen, but I don't know if that's going to be like
I mean, he's a 3. Like,
yeah.
and Jalen Naylor, I just learned today, broke his hand in training camp.
Yeah.
That's
Uh,
not
You got the
good.
Quinn. You got the Quinn
Aaron
Johnson
Jones-
disease.
Aaron Jones doesn't really skip a step. Like I think he'd
Yeah.
feel a hard runner. But if DeAndre Swift can go off, man, like
It's really a chess match of like you're right. Like Ben Johnson does have the answers, and even more so because you just look at the stat sheet. I just had this. What's our DC's name? Brian Flores. Um, he blitzes 50% of the time.
Yeah.
His game plan, if you don't run a play because you never snap the ball, basically. Our D linemen are on you before you even thought about running a play. Like that's Brian Flores' motto. Like we are on the ball before you are, basically, is his defensive game plan. So like you can have all the tricks in the book. You never get past 2 seconds. That's it. And if you do, you probably have a wide open man downfield because our secondary is trash. Like that's how it goes.
Yeah. I think it's going to be a very close game.
Real quick, Brian Dayball did just say that there's no guarantee that Russell starts next week.
Let's go.
So it looks like Dart might be able to start before.
I'm on the opinion Jackson Dart should have started today.
Yeah, I think Dart's better too, personally.
Russell Wilson has now single handedly held back Justin Fields and now Dart.
I'd rather play James
Like
than Russell.
just like
I think
Russell
Russell's
Wilson,
cooked.
you had your chance on the Broncos.
That was when you were supposed to be having research.
You had no one behind you,
Mhm.
like threatening you. You had your whole career in front of you. You had the Denver Broncos, who is one of the most like
prolific franchises of all time.
they spend the most money of any of because they're owned by the Walmart owner. So they have like the most money in the league. They can set you up for life.
Yeah,
And he blew it.
twice.
And you go to the Jets and you hold back Justin Fields, and then you go to the Giants and now you're holding back Jackson Dart. It's like get off the field, man.
Man, let it
Like,
go.
Let it go.
You might as well start ghostwriting.
Because he can be a successful backup in this league.
He can be what Cam Newton couldn't be. Quiet backup.
He can teach young quarterbacks so much, but he won't get off the damn field.
Tyrod Taylor, for real. Like, your Bills days are over.
I think he was just a struggling team's favorite bridge quarterback.
Yeah.
I'm just glad he didn't go to the Raiders.
They got a different.
Gino's really good.
Yeah,
for the Raiders.
Gino's a quarterback that.
He's the safe pick for Peaker.
Yeah,
is what he was.
for sure.
All right, we'll go ahead and end it there. Ravens, Bills. Bills are.
Yeah, Ravens are going to close it out. Take it. They're not missing a beat. Zay Flowers ruined my parlay already with 4 first downs.
See how that goes. But all right, we'll end it there. See you guys next week.
Holla. That's why I just walk away like we're